The goal of my math lesson today is focused on addition and subtraction of whole numbers. Now we'll be gearing this lesson towards K through second grade level. So first I'm going to be starting off with subtraction here. I'm going to write down the definition. Subtraction. And subtraction means, grab the wrong sheet. Okay, so subtraction means taking something away from something. And what the assignment that we're going to be working on in class here today, it looks like this. And they have a line graph there up at the top, which I'm also going to have here on the board. And we're going to work through it together. So it'll be nice they can physically see it on their worksheet and then also up here as I'm working with them. So I'm going to label it 1 through 10 like they have on their worksheet. That is beautiful, straight as theirs, but you get the point. And also when I'm going to be teaching subtraction on the line graph, I need them to know that when we're working on it, we're going to be jumping. And I got to let them know that to the left equals subtraction. So to the left, you're getting smaller. It means getting smaller. So I'll let the kiddos know that too, so they can kind of link those two together. So first one, let's go, we're gonna do 8 minus 4. Okay, so start at 8, circle it, shade it in, helps me, so I specifically know we're right here. Now I'm gonna jump back, because we're getting smaller, because subtraction is going down smaller. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle what we landed on, which is 4. So 8 minus 4 equals 4. Make sure the kiddos kind of understand what we got there. I'm going to do another one with them. And seeing the teacher do it a few times, I feel is going to be really helpful before just letting them loose. Do it on their own. So next, let's do 4 minus 2. So circle it, the 4th, shade it in, jump back because we're subtracting. Jump back to 1, 2, shade in what we land, 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. And then I would check in with the kiddos, ask them, how are you guys feeling on this? It's kind of making sense. Then I want to do one more with them, kind of like third time's the charm type of motto I have here. So 7 minus 2. I'm going to ask the kids, what do I circle in? 7, correct. Start here. Then we jump 2, back, 1, 2, circle what we land on. And we have 7 minus 2 is 5. Now I'm going to have a few students come up and demonstrate that they know how they can do it. And if they don't, we're going to help them work through it as well. So Nora, could you come up and do number 2? Let's do 6 minus 4. So she's gonna write it out on the board just like how I have written it out. And then where are you gonna start first? 6. At the 6. And it's really important to start where it says on the worksheet. So start at the 6, shade it in. Now you gotta jump back how many? 4. Perfect. So she's gonna jump back like I had. 4. And then circle where you landed. And your answer is 6 minus 4 is 2. So great. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and erase. Now I want one more student to come up and show us again. It's good to kind of mix it up, not just always having me do the work. Can you come up, Jordan, here and let's do 5 minus 2. Very important to start off with 5 minus 2. So where do you start off? With the 5. So he's going to circle the 5, just like how Nora had done previously, shaded in. Now where are you going to go? Jump back how many?
2.
So he's going to do that same method with jumping back. And then circle where you landed. And what was the number?
3.
Awesome. So then he's going to write down the answer. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. So that would be our subtraction lesson for the day. And then I would also, for their homework, I would send home this line graph that I want to laminate for them. It has 1 through 10. That's going to be really helpful for them to just use like daily and not have to like always just use like a regular sheet of paper, and like, because those things rip and they, you know, they can toss away easier, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle type of model. All right, so now we're gonna switch over to learning about the addition lesson. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to write out a definition here of addition. Okay, so an addition is getting more of something. Okay, then I'm also do the same, draw out that number line, and also hand out that addition number line worksheet that we are going to be working on. I'm also going to let them know that to understand our line graph here, to the right means getting bigger, and correlate bigger is addition. So I'm going to label my line graph here. Alright, so I'm going to grab the worksheet that we're all going to be working on together and do a few problems like I had done with the subtraction. So, class, we're going to do 2 plus 6. With addition, it's kind of nice. You can like switch them around. So, 2, but we're just going to follow along with how the worksheet sets them up. So 2, start with 2, shade it in just like how we had done the subtraction. And we're going to be jumping 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Circle that. Then we landed on 8. So now I'm going to make sure the kids all followed along with that, and then do another problem with them. I know for me it's very helpful to see it a few times, not just once and then get set loose to do the rest of the whole entire worksheet. So, erase. The next one, let's do 4 plus 3. So we'll start at 4. Circle it in, shade it in, just helps me out very much, and then jump 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we landed on 7 here. So 4 plus 3 is 7. feel like now they should kind of like getting their feet wet, understanding a little bit more. I want to do one more with them, kind of like third time's the charm here. Pick, let's do 2 plus 4 here. Same, start at 2, shade it in, jump 1, 2, 3, 4. Land on 6. And I'll also like be checking in with the students to see like what they're getting. Okay, so what is, start at 2, how much are we jumping, kids? And then we'll like shout out and then I will be writing along. Kind of like encouraging them to participate. Also, for better participation, I'm going to have a couple kids come up to the board and show that they can do it. And if they get stuck, of course, the whole class is going to help. So Nora, can you come up and do number 2? Let's do 8 plus 2. She's gonna go ahead and write it on the board there, just like how I had wrote it. Now what number you're gonna start with? 8. She's gonna start with 8, shade it in, and she's gonna go 2 over. 1, 2, circle the final answer, which is 8 plus 2 is 10. So, thanks, Nora. So, and I think that's really nice for the kids to kind of see one of their own classmates participating. Kind of seeing that it's not only the teacher that gets to write up here on the board, they can jump into. So I'll have one more kid. Jordan, would you come up here and do one problem? And can you do 7 plus 2? So we'll write it out just like how Nora had wrote it out. Okay. So where are you going to start?
7.
So you're going to go to 7, circle it, shade it in, and then he's going to, how much are you going to jump? To the
2.
right. Yep. Then you're going to jump 2 to the right, just like how we had done. Circle that in, and what number did you land on?
9.
So he's going to write 7 plus 2 is 9. Thank you, Jordan. So that's our lesson. And they can also use that line graph that I had laminated for them for their homework. So that's the lesson that I would be teaching the kids, and I would be checking in with them a lot to make sure they understood.